everyone, welcome back to a new video from Denmark. And it's a beautiful day today, as you can see. We're pulled over on the side of the road because we're just about to start this bridge which takes us all the way there to this island called Rømø Island. The landscapes here in Denmark have really impressed us so far. Just these long stretches of open land, like even this bridge is just straight for kilometers on end, so really beautiful to see. Anyway, we're going to get going and cross over to the island now. Look at that kite.
This is so cool. Huge land here we got in front of us.
Everyone is just parked around the edges, and yes, very large beach.
People come here to do donuts. Look, there are circles everywhere.
Either that or it's a UFO landing. The weather is actually perfect though for exploring about because it's like 20-25 degrees, sun is out all day, and you have a little breeze as well, just not too much. So in my opinion, perfect weather. Not for swimming, but for exploring.
And you can also feel the vibe of other people, you know, everyone's like happy here, everyone's flying their kites, and it's so beautiful.
Charlene thought that one was a bird murmuration. What
you said that.
What she told you about last week.
No, he's lying, guys. He said that. I said, no, how come they're still in the same spot?
So the water is not very inviting, it's got this brown colour. Would you go in?
No. We're a bit picky when it comes to swimming in waters because we come from a beautiful island where our water is always clear there.
Yeah, and if it's not clear, we used to say, okay, we don't go swimming today. Whereas in some areas,
yeah,
this is what you have to swim in. But
yeah, I wouldn't. But
I think it's just the sand that makes it look this colour, not this dirty. We've got 4 different layers. It goes brown, then it goes green, and then it goes like grey, and then blue out there. Right behind where we're parked, there's actually these sand dunes, and we're just heading up now. Obviously the sand is blowing a bit more here because out there it's just all flat. Nearly slipped. Okay, we're at the top. So you can't actually sleep at this park up here by the beach, but it's so nice to actually come here just to enjoy the day. And we had a nice walk along the beach, just having something to eat now. And with warmer weather, like this week, we haven't really been eating much. We're going to sit outside, but the wind has really picked up now and it's blowing everything. So in today's wrap, we have some ham, we have some cheese, and we have some mixed salad, freshly prepared by my love. Gherkins. Do you like gherkins? You've had a little bit.
Yeah, it's spicy, Chris.
Looks good. And just as a bit of an update, this is our cupboard at the moment. Still packed. Still packed to the brim.
We got a lot of bagels.
Too many.
Where we're heading, there are so many spots where they have a Grillplatz. Grillplatz is in German, but Grillplatz is a place where you can have a fire pit and we can do marshmallows with some chocolates.
Every breath from here on out makes you remember what life is all about.
So though it's very tempting just to sit on the beach all day, we actually decided to get moving, and we've driven about 30 minutes to this very beautiful town called Ribe. It's actually the oldest Viking town here in Denmark. And even the churches here, they're really impressive. Like this one here, we're just passing by right now, is really prominent and really beautiful. It stands out. And we've seen some of the prices here, like at the restaurants. There was a burger, how much was it, Charles? 21
euros.
21
burger,
euros.
Chips, and a little bit of salad.
Yeah, so it's a bit more expensive than we're used to.
But they got a lot of public toilets, which is so convenient.
What we love about this town is that you've got the busy main road there where there's a lot of people eating out in restaurants, and there's the main church and square. But then all in the side streets, you're just passing through these narrow roads with pretty houses, and there's not really many people about here.
And I think Danish people live a very calm life, to be honest.
So the parking spot here in Ribe was actually free of charge, and apart from that they've also got quite a lot of rubbish facilities. There's somewhere we can empty the drain. I've just found a chemical toilet, and we're also filling up the water. The only problem is that you need to keep your hand on it, so we've got someone at work here.
Yeah, I'm doing the job.
Don't let your hand off.
Huh? No. It's very slow. It's nice and breezy today, huh?
Coming through. If by some chance you're going to be following our Denmark route and copying it, do not copy this part, because we've decided to drive back another half an hour back to the Rømø bridge where we were this morning.
Just to see the starlings,
Yeah.
because we think that those birds, those tiny birds, are starlings. And the way they were flying, we're thinking that tonight is going to be the only chance to see them flying, you know, and do those special effects in the air.
Up until last week, I thought Starlink was an internet thing that you stick on the roof.
I think it's gonna be wonderful, even just to go there, you know. It's like 20-minute drive from Ribe, or 30 minutes
Yeah, 20
in
left.
total. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
Just made it back to the bridge. This place looks so different now. We totally forgot about the tide. It's just covered in water everywhere. The plan is to just pull over on the side. There's like a parking space here where it's safe to do so. And we'll stay there and wait for a bit, yeah?
Today it's so windy, and I really find this water really disgusting, to be honest, because it's all brown. Ugh. While we're waiting for sunset, I'm cooking right now. I got some carrots and sweet potato, and I'm going to cook a piece of meat. It's so warm in the van, and we can't really open the windows because it's very windy outside.
Any birds?
I really love sweet potatoes. Do you love it, guys? I really, really love it.
I really love the Scandinavian light. It's just so perfect from like 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. and as we go further north, it's just going to get longer and longer. We experienced this twice, I think, in our life. Once when we went to the Faroe Islands, the very beginning of July, and it was like
Scotland
that.
as well.
Scotland a little bit, and in Latvia as well. So Scotland, Latvia and Faroe Islands, and now in Scandinavia.
You know what? I hate it and love it at the same time. This week it wasn't dark until 9:15. I felt so different.
It's crazy.
And even for Holly, it's affecting Holly as well.
Not even that.
She's
When
not
it got
sleeping.
dark at 9 o'clock, it wasn't proper dark. Like last night, I slept about midnight and it was still just getting dark then.
Really?
It was like blue, yeah. It's like
No,
between 9
it
and
was dark
11.
yesterday.
No, but it doesn't go black.
Yeah.
So between like 9 and 11, it was just getting darker and darker and darker. Like no sunlight, but it wasn't pitch black. Just keep in mind, like we're still quite south here in Denmark. Denmark is like on level with Scotland, I would say,
Yeah.
on the map. So now anywhere further north is just going to be more and more. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, it's too windy. Wow, look at the sun now. The light. Woo! Come, Holly. So I spotted a bunch of birds right there, and we're going closer just to have a glimpse of what they are, because I have no idea what they are. Wow, look at that. Wow.
Oh, she's in action. So no starlings, right? We don't think.
No.
No starlings.
Unfortunately, no. I don't think so. Because they have a white patch under their belly, and starlings are all black. Well, there is one which is blue one, and under his belly it's white, but I don't think they're starlings. I don't know, but they're creating this synchronized, you know, pattern. It's so wonderful.
Let's put on a show.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. Wow.
So we didn't manage to see the birds that we were after, but we did see some birds at least.
Really beautiful, yes. I'm so happy that we came here. We got to see the sunset here.
We're now heading back to the van now so we can go and find a park up for tonight. Now we're driving all the way back, and we're going to try and head as far north as we can today. Maybe about half an hour. Try and park up by the sea. But this is the North Sea, or the Wadden Sea, so it's very, very powerful. And the wind is also relentless, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll be good.
We'll see what we find.
See what we find, as always. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the real murmuration. Charlene took me 30 kilometers back to the bloody island, and there were just a couple of birds flying about. And then we arrive here at my park up that I chose for tonight, and the sky is full of birds with the sound effects and everything. I can't believe my eyes. It's not really a murmuration, but it's a whole lot better than what Charlene took us to see. Ain't I right? Charlene's pissed off at the moment because she got it wrong.
No, I'm not. I'm just okay with it.
Yeah, you're okay with it, but you just got to accept that you're not the bird expert that I am.
Oh, yes. But these are not starlings, baby.
I'm starting to think this starling bird doesn't even exist.
Yes, it exists. Of
No, it
course it
doesn't.
exists.
I haven't seen one.
Yeah, some people, they see it in their gardens as well.
Anyway, this is our park up, friends. And
But do you regret going there? No.
No, it's all right, as long as I made you happy.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned two things today. One, that I know a lot more about birds. And two, happy wife, happy life. What's 30 kilometers and 20 euros worth of diesel? Nothing in the end of it. Look at this. Beautiful park up though.
Maybe for you guys, it's nothing. Just some birds. But for us, this is amazing. Because where we grew up, we had nothing like this. So it's pretty amazing. Even just to see what are these seagulls doing this crazy noise. It's still wonderful. And I also spotted a swan right here. It's so cute on its own.
Yeah, look at the sky. It's about 11 o'clock right now. And there's still a little bit of pink left. Wow. We're going to head in the back and get to sleep. See you in the morning. Got lovely weather today, really lovely weather. Charlene's just getting ready to do some exercises. I'm just enjoying a cup of tea. Oh, lovely. All the birds are still here, if not more this morning. And we've got this bench. There's a little enclosure here which we have no idea what there is. There's a bin, toilet, two other vans, and here we're just enjoying the sun this morning.
She's loving the sun.
Absolutely beautiful today.
She's so cute.
You finished your exercises though, you still got more left.
I still got more, yeah.
What are you going to do now?
You can truly tell when a dog is really happy. For her, this is paradise as well. To listen to all of these birds. And by the way, they're oyster catchers.
Stop eating the grass, Holly. Stop eating the grass.
It feels so great to just wake up here, you know, and listen to the sound of the birds. It's very soothing.
Today we're eating a bagel, we've got an egg, ham and cheese, looks really good. This park up that we're in is actually called Snumslus, and we're just south of this port city called Eisberg, which is up here further along past the wind turbines. So if you're a bird lover, this park up is pretty cool. And then apart from that, there's also another one further along here which has a view of the North Sea. travelling about 45 minutes further north. Our plan here in Denmark really is just to go along the coast north over the next 2 weeks, go round and then down and go through Copenhagen over to Sweden. We're not really going to explore much of the centre of the country unless we see anything we like. We have previously been to this place called Billund and Veljes. We travelled there before, but not with the van, and yeah, there's not much there really for us with the van to go and see. That might be cool if you've got kids, because there is a Legoland very nearby that. But for us, we're going to stick to the coastal route and go around. And in fact, we stopped off here. We were going to sleep here actually. We just parked up the van there. As you can see, there's these sand dunes all over here, but it's just a bit too windy, to be honest, and there's sand blowing everywhere. So we earmarked another park up further north, and we're just walking up here to go and check this place out, and then we'll either stay here or else we'll move on to the next one. Wow, look at this beach.
They're so nice.
Look at that one, the blue one.
Wow.
So on the beach there's these little markings where there's like a hole, and then this each time. The whole beach is full of them. So it's some scorpion or animal that kind of digs. So it looks like there's so many of these beaches here along the coast of Denmark, surrounded with sand dunes. The beach continues up here. Oh, woo, that's cold. So something that we've immediately realized this week and that I like about Denmark is the fact that, like, all the beaches and all the areas where all the locals and general people just come, it's just so big for everyone really. Like, look at these beaches, they're never ending, and there's a handful of people, and you've got about 200 meters on your own. That's what we love about these countries, that they're totally opposite to where we grew up in Malta, where it's so densely populated that if you go to the beach you're going to be sitting like sardines packed with other people. In places like this you have the beach to yourself. Holly, are you enjoying it, Holly? The water's so cold, right? So the wind has in fact continued and it keeps on getting stronger. I think tonight it's going to be the windiest here, so we're going to continue along the coast, and further along the map there's like this opening, which is like you've got the coast on one side and it opens up in a lake. I think it's similar to one place that we visited along the coast of Bulgaria. So we're going to head up there and see if we can find a place along the lake or along the sea. I think it's going to be a bit too windy along the sea though, so we might have to go to the lake.
Closed live firing. Ah, that's why.
They're shooting.
So hunters come only here. But it's cool, right? To have their own land.
Well, not for us, because that means we need to go all the way back. We managed to find this little lay-by where we could stop. And over there by the lake there's about 100 deer. Look at all these. So many of them. The deer look really weird here. They look like small horses.
For those of you who saw our Scotland vlogs, basically we're seeing again a herd of deer. There's about 50 up to 100 deer just in front of us here. It feels so cool to see this incredible scenery right here. Some of them are in the water and some of them are just lying in the sun.
I think we were wrong as well. It wasn't a hunting zone. This whole area was a military zone, because we were passing through and we saw a tank coming out of a side street, and there was a few other signs as well saying there's military training underway. No one shot us, but I got real fright now because I looked out the window, and I'm not going to show them, but there's basically two military people in camouflage hiding in the trees. Yeah. I just glanced out the window and they gave me a fright. This road's open, like cars are passing from here, it's okay. But I guess they're just doing an exercise. Let's hope they don't start shooting us.
It's too windy.
So we have parked parked up and this is where we're going to stay for tonight. It's a lot better because there's no sand blowing, and it was a really beautiful drive just driving through this diverse landscape that there is here in Denmark. Honestly, I didn't even think it was like this. We've been driving through the forest and then you have like an open area. We drove through the military zone, which was cool, and yeah, we got to see the deer, and yeah, just really beautiful drive. So easy, so simple, not a lot of cars on the road. But as you can see, Tandy is parked up behind me there, and we made it to the beach again, but this one's a bit more calm. Now looking at it, you might think that this is the sea, but it's actually just a huge lake, or a fjord as they call them here.
There's a bench here. Really cool, right? To have a bench right by the sea here.
Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely park up. This area of Denmark is reminding us so much of Scotland, but with even less people.
Wow. Great views from here.
So we have just had something to eat. I had a wrap and Charlene had some pasta, because I didn't feel like pasta tonight. And just in time for sunset, the wind stopped blowing finally. So we're just going to quickly head to our favourite bench to enjoy the last bit of light. And here we go, back to our private beach. Wow, look at this water. Just perfect. So the only one bad thing is that as soon as the wind stopped, all these mosquitoes came out. Or are they midges here as well?
I think that's what they call them, yeah.
They're coming slowly. Man.
Yeah.
Where there's water, there's mosquitoes or midges. Kind of wish that we have the wind back now, right? So they go away.
Look at the water, it's so beautiful.
Wow. So we're going to enjoy the last bit of sunset here. Absolutely beautiful scenes here along the beach. Can't believe we managed to get this park up all to ourselves. We've got the beach to ourselves and we've got our bench to ourselves as well. And the mosquitoes seem to have left us alone for a little bit.
No, they just went to my face directly.
Okay, some of them have.
Denmark so far is really impressing us and we're really enjoying our time here.
Yeah, so much. We saw some deer today, so many birds yesterday, and there's not a lot of people about as well. At some point, as soon as we were leaving Germany, for some reason I thought it was going to be much more busier, but it's proved us wrong and we've had a lot of places to ourselves, like especially this one. It's amazing here. So I think that's it for this week's video. Really hope you enjoyed coming with us. If you did, hit the like button and we'll see you next week so we can continue exploring more of Denmark.
Don't
Bye.
forget to hit the like button. Ciao ciao.